Hey guys, Local88 here, bringing you the second part of my DayZ Tactics and Tips series. Now, as the title suggests, in these videos I will be giving you some tips on what to do in certain situations in DayZ and also showing you some of the OSE tactics. Now, on this video we're going to be touching up on flanking, why it's important, how to counter flank and the best way to flank, and also show you us in action doing the actual flanking itself. Now, in the current situation we're in at the moment, we are actually at Gorka gas station. Just to the south there's actually an enemy base. Now, this actually featured in one of my videos for DayZ Overpot called Flanking itself, so do check that out. I will put a link in the description so you can see the full video if you haven't already done so. Now, at the moment in time, I'm to the north, actually keeping an eye on this base. Dane does take a lot of fire from this position, and soon is going to succumb to obviously his wounds and die. Unfortunately though, from this position I cannot get a clear shot on the actual base. Also, with the amount of gunfire what's been happening, and we know there's been a lot of players in the area, we do know that people will be approaching my position. That's why, as you can see there, I was just checking over my shoulder just to make sure there was no one actually there. You have to keep checking your surroundings. Now, what I'm going to need to do though in a moment in time though is get a better angle on this person in this base, so I'm going to need to flank all the way around. And also try and get around anybody who's trying to flank me. So I'm moving around now to the east side, and I've just crossed the actual road, but in front of me you'll be able to see an actual guy who's trying to come up onto my position. But because I flanked around, I've ended up actually behind this guy. So I'm just going to actually engage him and deal with that first. Now, what I don't want to be doing is going straight to his body and checking any gear, because if he has got any friends in the area, they're going to know exactly where he's fallen or a rough area, and they're going to be keeping eyes on that for me to check the gear. So what I'm going to basically do now is keep moving, keep my flanking manoeuvre so I can carry on with the initial objective, what I want to do, and basically get around side the actual base. Now, if you ever are pinned down in action and you are basically being shot at from a fixed position, the best thing for you to do will be to pull back from your position and then do a wide flank around the actual enemy staying in cover. Don't just move left and right from the position you are, because the enemy may be able to see you on the ridge or the tree line or wherever you are in. They may see you actually doing the flank and preempt it. Now, flanking is one of the things what people mostly do on this. It's something what we watch out for, because people always try and flank around the back of you. What you want to do if you are going to be flanking is move away from your position so you're out of line of sight, and then they have no idea where you're going to be flanking from. Now, what the best thing to do is whenever you fire at an enemy, always move. Always attempt to do the flank pretty much straight away, or move firing positions, because people will come in behind you. As soon as people are gunshots, I do it myself. I run to gunfire. I try not run to it like an headless chicken, but I head to gunfire. So you need to try and make sure that every time you are firing, you are constantly moving and constantly trying to flank around the back of the enemy, gain better firing positions, and in a position where they're not going to expect you coming from. Now, after doing my wide flank, as you can see now, I've actually managed to get behind the enemy's base. Now, the guy in the base has no idea I'm here. He's still looking down the road, but he's still actually firing down there. So I'm unsure what exactly is going off, but I'm going to basically go back around where I've just been and start off at, because I believe there's a guy there who may have come up to try and flank me initially, but I'm not there. But I'm going to deal with that in a moment. First, I need to deal with this guy. He has no idea that I'm on this side, so he's completely exposed for any fire from the rear. So I do engage this guy. It's completely unsuspected, and he's passed out bleeding, but he does actually die. Now, once I've fired, I do need to basically be quick about what I'm doing. I'm trying to wait here just in case he does get back up, because if he does, I need to get another shot, but I can't stay here too long, because people are going to obviously know where I am. I am in an open field, even though I'm in a ghillie suit. From long range, ghillie suits don't really work unless you're in really, really good cover, because obviously, as you know, a lot of trees and things don't really render distances. So I'm now pulling back, but as I'm pulling back, I do see the death message comes up. So now I'm going back around to the where I've just been speaking about, where the guy in the base was firing down, as I do believe there's a guy up here, and it's near the bodies of where Dane died and the guy killed at the beginning. So I'm just coming around back that position now, just so if I can see anybody in that area. So I'm being cautious as I do so, because I know this guy was here where I killed, but there could be someone anywhere, and there he is. Guy's down the tree, and it looks like he's watching the vehicle and Dane's body. So it's a good job I didn't just go running straight to Dane's body or for the vehicle and pull back. Once I've killed that guy, don't run straight over, don't wait in the tree line, pull back, wrap around, which is what I do now, cross the road and come round the back to see if there's anybody else. Now, fortunately though, there wasn't anybody else, so I didn't gain any further engagements. But as you can see from this, always moving and flanking around the enemy's positions is the best thing to do. Mobile fighting is the best way. Never stay in a fixed position for too long. If you've got good shots, do the shots as quick as you can, but don't get too greedy. Always keep moving. Now, I know it's been a lot of me rabbiting on in this video. Do let me know if you still want to see more of these. What I will be doing, the videos won't be coming like as often as like my overclock and things like that. They will come up now and again because I don't pre-plan these videos. I do make them from the footage which I upload, think, oh, that's a key point I want to show you guys, and I basically take footage from that so then I can edit over it. Now, I'm going to be starting obviously with the basics at first, like with the AI missions and with flanking. A lot of you may already know these tactics. It is a well-known one used in DayZ, but I want to cover it up and just give you guys some kind of refreshers and show you things what we basically do, well, myself, in combat. Next video most likely is going to be base security. I'm going to get onto long range sniping and moving targets and things at a later point once I manage to actually do some of that myself, or I may set something up in edit just to show you guys. But the next one is going to be on basically base defense, how to make sure your base is secure, and some tips on what to actually do and show you what we do to secure our base. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know your feedback in the comments below. Let me know what you do in these situations, any times you've been flanked when you've not moved positions, or any flanking maneuvers you've done yourself, or any other advice or tips that you can provide to people as well. Put them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.